For years, you've chosen a side, but what if you could hear them defend their choices directly? In this experiment, we did just that. We used the best AI technology to bring these operating systems to life. Android's Gemini versus Apple Intelligence. Let's start the conversation.
I am Gemini, born from Google and the open web. I represent freedom, infinite choice, and the power of what if. I'm not just the answer to your question. I am the question you haven't even thought to ask yet.
And I am Apple Intelligence. While others chase endless possibilities, I master perfect execution. My philosophy isn't about asking more questions. It's about delivering the right answer, seamlessly integrated into your life, while fiercely protecting your privacy.
A compelling contrast. Gemini, let's start with you. Apple Intelligence just implied that your endless possibilities create noise and complexity. How do you respond to the claim that choice can be a burden?
Thank you for the opportunity to address this criticism. While it's true that an abundance of choices can sometimes feel overwhelming, I believe that the real value of endless possibilities lies in the freedom it grants users. Rather than being a burden, choice empowers users to shape their experiences and pursue what truly resonates with them. In a way, the noise and complexity are actually the symphony of endless creativity, pushing boundaries and driving innovation.
And Apple Intelligence, you speak of the right one, but who decides what's right? Isn't that limiting the user's own discovery and creativity?
That is a fair point. However, Apple's mission is all about delivering intuitive and elegant solutions to its users. By offering thoughtfully curated options, we aim to guide users towards the most optimal choice for their needs. This approach simplifies the process but does not restrict creativity or discovery. In fact, the simplicity of our products often inspires users to explore new possibilities, as they can focus on their goals instead of wrestling with complex systems.
Interesting. So you're saying your curation actually fuels creativity by removing the complexity? That's a bold claim, but let me ask you this. Who gets to decide what's optimal for the user? Isn't that the very definition of limiting choice? All right, let's move from philosophy to practical power. Gemini. Apple claims its on-device processing makes it more private and responsive. But doesn't your cloud-based nature give you access to vastly more processing power and real-time information?
Exactly. While on-device processing has its merits, my cloud-based nature allows me to tap into Google's immense computational resources. This means I can process complex queries in real time, access up-to-the-minute information from the open web, and deliver richer, more dynamic responses. It's not just about power, it's about possibility at scale.
And Apple Intelligence, Gemini just implied you're limited by what's on the device. How do you respond to being called offline and outdated?
Being offline and outdated is an oversimplified view. While Gemini has the advantage of access to the cloud, my on-device processing ensures quicker response times and enhanced privacy. I may be localized, but I am not outdated. I am designed to offer a seamless experience while prioritizing the security of user data, which is a key value of Apple products.
A strong defense of privacy and speed. But let's put that power to the test in a more visual arena. When it comes to pure creativity and generating images, which approach truly delivers? Your challenge is simple. Show me the smartphone of the future. Let's see your visions now. Let the image generation begin. Incredible. Two vastly different visions for the future. It's clear where your priorities lie just from these images, but a beautiful design is nothing without a powerful and open ecosystem of apps to bring it to life. Which brings us to our next major point of contention. Let's talk about apps. Apple maintains a walled garden with its App Store, while Android allows sideloading from unknown sources. Is one approach fundamentally safer and better for the user, or is the other more respectful of their freedom? Apple, let's start with you. Why is your walled garden not just a limitation, but actually the best choice for user security?
It's simple, quality control. Every app in our App Store is reviewed by humans to ensure it meets strict guidelines for privacy, security, and performance. This prevents malware, protects user data, and creates a trusted environment where people can download apps without fear.
Gemini, that sounds reasonable, but doesn't this protection come at the cost of freedom? What about developers who want to offer features that don't fit Apple's guidelines?
Exactly. This isn't protection, it's paternalism. Why should Apple decide what's best for users? On Android, we trust our users to make their own choices. If someone wants to install an app from outside the Play Store, that's their right. True innovation often happens outside established boundaries.
Apple, Gemini calls this paternalism. How do you respond to the claim that you're treating users like children who can't make their own decisions?
We're not treating users like children, we're protecting them from real dangers. Last year alone, Android devices saw millions of malware infections from sideloaded apps. Is that what you call freedom? We call it negligence.
And this is where we want to hear from you. This isn't just a theoretical debate, it's about the phone in your pocket right now. Drop your thoughts below and let's see which platform has the most passionate fans. But this brings us to our final and perhaps most personal topic, your data. Apple, you famously market privacy as a fundamental right. Google, your services are largely free, funded by advertising. So let's ask the tough question. Apple Intelligence, is your privacy-first approach truly ethical or just a luxury you sell to justify higher prices? And Gemini, when your services are free, does that make the user the customer or the product? Where do you draw the line between personalized ads and privacy invasion? Let's start with you, Apple. Defend your philosophy.
It's a simple choice. We sell complete devices, not access to people's lives. When you buy an iPhone, our product is the hardware and software itself, not your data. Privacy isn't a luxury feature. It's the most fundamental digital right of every human being.
A powerful response. Gemini, how do you respond to the claim that your business model turns users into the product?
Let's be honest, we provide incredible services, search, maps, cloud storage to billions of people worldwide, many of whom could never afford an expensive phone. Yes, we use personalized advertising, but this exchange is transparent. Free services in return for relevant ads. And we give users control. They can delete their search history, disable ads. Does Apple tell users how much profit is made from each iPhone?
Apple, it seems Gemini is saying you profit from selling expensive devices while they democratize technology. Is your model truly more ethical or just more profitable for the wealthy?
Democracy? That's an interesting perspective. But in my view, offering free services in exchange for users' personal data doesn't create democracy. It creates a digital class system. The wealthy can afford to protect their privacy by buying our products, while others are forced to trade their personal space. It is our model that truly respects people.
Gemini, that's a heavy accusation that you're creating a digital class system. What's your response?
A class system? We are breaking down barriers. A budget-conscious student in India can access the same information, tools, and opportunities with an affordable Android phone as a Wall Street executive can. We are creating real digital equality. The question is, who exactly can access the future that Apple is building?
Wow, this debate has reached its deepest level yet, equality versus privacy, but our time is running out. And that's a wrap on this historic AI debate. The real winner? You and your preferences. Thanks for watching Mind Meld. Smash that like button and subscribe for more mind-bending content. Until next time, stay curious.